We are driving back from our New Year's trip. We are doing the I-5 drive. If you are from California, Washington, or Oregon, you probably have done the I-5 drive a time or two. So we are driving from, say, Bakersfield. I got it. We're driving from Bakersfield home today. So rather than doing a vlog, because that's kind of boring, all it is
if you've done the I-5 drive, you know exactly how boring it is.
I mean, all we've got over here is waves of grain.
Yeah.
What is that line in the song?
Amber waves of grain.
Yeah, amber waves of grain. That's all we've got. I don't even think it's like official grain. I think it's like weeds.
We can tell you about the geology of how we're in the Sacramento Valley and the Cascade Mountains and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And plates hitting plates. It's a violent story, but you know that lasts for a couple of minutes. Then there's the I-5 drive.
Yeah. Geologists might have more to say, but we aren't geologists. So anyways, we are going to do our 2017 travel favorites, and the camera battery's about to die, so let me switch that out and then we will actually do it. And we're back. So I have a list of categories. We had talked about what the categories are, but we have not told each other what our favorites are. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I thought I had deleted the entire thing. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna say the category, and then Matt is gonna share his favorite item of the trip, and then, or favorite thing in that category, and then I am going to share mine. We're gonna start with our favorite day, our favorite travel day of 2017.
My favorite travel day was the day that Michelle and I spent alone in New York City. We went to Hamilton Grange and we went to Grant's Tomb, and we went around the city. And the cool thing was, number one, we were in a kind of an unfamiliar place, and we were there together. It was just the two of us.
That's mine.
Well,
that's funny because that was so long ago. I thought you were gonna say like something more recent, because I have another one that was close second, but yeah, that one was mine too. Same day.
Well, what was your close second?
Well, it's also a favorite further down on the list, which is why it didn't pick first.
Ah.
So.
My close second was also further down the list, so.
We'll see if it's the same.
Yeah.
So your favorite food that we ate on the trip?
My favorite food was also from pretty early in the year. I was getting pretty into smoking and barbecuing during the summertime, and I remember I made some pretty heavily smoked chicken breast that I remember you went crazy for.
I did.
But that was probably my favorite food of the year.
That's funny. I had totally forgotten about how, I was like, oh my god. The best part is how you smell. Like, your hands smell amazing after. But I was gonna go with clam chowder that we ate.
Oh yeah.
In the that little cove that day, because that kind of I had never really had fish before, other than bad experiences with fish sticks when I was 4.
Yeah, the Lost Coast road trip was kind of your fish awakening story.
But I'm not gonna go with that actually. Also, I could have gone with just what do you call it? Mulled wine. Or not mulled wine, mulled vinegar.
Malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar, that's what it is. I've become a little bit obsessed with malt vinegar. But my actual favorite meal of this year, or of last year, was the chicken saltimbocca in Nevada City.
Really?
Really, that was amazing.
You know what I thought you were going to go with was the truffle fries.
Oh, the truffle fries, or the truffle tots.
Truffle tots, yeah.
In New York, those are pretty good too. We ate a lot of good food this year.
Yeah.
Number 3 is your favorite campground. I feel like ours might be the same.
So my favorite campground of 2017 was Gualala River Redwood Ranch, or whatever it's called. Yeah. Gualala River Redwood something or other.
Mm-hmm. That was mine too. I'd like to go back there and kind of explore a little bit more, because we were just there for one night, but we were very impressed by their setup, and it was very.
I hope they don't disappoint on second visit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we just hadn't been there long enough to see the downsides. Your favorite place?
My favorite. What was I going to say here?
Take your time. You can always do a jump cut.
My favorite place. Oh yes, it was Pacific Grove.
Oh, that was really nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fern Canyon.
Yeah,
Grand Canyon was beautiful. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your favorite national park we visited?
The Redwood National Park.
It was quite beautiful.
It was very beautiful.
I'm gonna go with Joshua Tree.
Okay.
I really liked Joshua Tree. I really like Joshua trees in general. Your favorite magnet that we got? We've been collecting magnets. We got a lot.
My favorite magnet is actually one that we didn't get on our trip, but after our trip, it was the one that you got for the Great American Solar Eclipse.
Yeah, that was a good one. I took a picture. I need to see which one was my favorite. I need to look at the picture I took of them all. We couldn't find a magnet on that trip, so we purchased one on Etsy.
Well, they were sold out. By the time we got to the national park, which is where we kind of figured we would get a magnet, they were way sold out. We knew that it was going to be busy. I mean, obviously there had been a lot of hype about how busy the national parks were going to be. By the time we got there, I mean, it was incredible. It was like 3 in the afternoon, I think, or maybe 2 in the afternoon. It was late, and it was still a constant stream of people back and forth, you know, like in and out of the visitor center, and
yeah,
just
it was
everywhere.
crazy.
It was insane. And considering how remote it was, that was nuts. I mean, it was way out there.
Yeah, so they're out of magnets. So, but we ordered one online. It was really cool. My favorite magnet, I think, might be that Joshua Tree Surveyor's Mark.
That was pretty cool.
Because it's just so different. Like,
Yeah.
it's so, never would have thought. I also really like that rectangle of the Mojave one we got the other day.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of like that 60s artwork. It was fun. Alright, your favorite experience?
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Yeah, definitely. That was insane. It made me cry. Your favorite place that we slept?
It was actually... It was not the best night overall, but my favorite place that we slept was the first night on our June road trip with the window open to the river.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was the most, it wasn't the best, the campground wasn't...
The campground wasn't great. It was a fishing campground, which
yeah.
we don't typically love those because they're very fishing oriented. We're not really fishers, and even if we were fishermen and women, we're not there to do that.
We like trees and peace and quiet, and it's like a different vibe.
Yeah.
This is a bumpy road for videoing. Hopefully, in post we can clean it up a little. So yeah, that was my favorite place too, just because the water was right there, and it was our first night. We'd never slept in an RV or anything, and it was really, I think it was a good way to start our RV lifestyle. Was in there, and the van that we rented, I have video of it or a picture or something that I'll throw in here. And a lot of the things that we're mentioning, if I have a video about them, or if there's a link to them, that'll all be down in the description.
Most of the stuff probably was vlogged about.
Yeah.
When we did it.
And so I think I have a picture or something I'll put in where you can the bed that we had, you could open the doors to the back of the Sprinter van, and the bed was right there, so our heads were right there by the water.
Yeah, we couldn't even see the ground. If you looked out the window, it was just water. It was like sleeping on a boat.
Yeah, it was like being in a boat.
It was cool.
Your favorite factoid / thing that you learned this year on a trip?
So I don't know if it's a factoid or a thing that I learned, but it was something that amazed me, and it was kind of sciencey related. So here you go. I was amazed when we saw the hollow tree, how long the tree lived after the fire that hollowed it out.
The chimney tree?
Yeah, the chimney tree. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool, and you were explaining to me how you can stay cool being inside of the tree.
That's right.
Yeah, that was really cool. Oh, I'm gonna hold this because
that's probably better.
I don't know what's gonna do. Oh, okay, we're almost done. Your favorite toy or thing that we got to aid our camping lifestyle?
I think I gave you a hint on this one already.
Yeah,
what I was going to say. It's behind us.
It's a Harvey. You meet Teddy? We got Teddy this year.
No.
Teddy, your papa's favorite. Where's your butt? Where's your head? Your papa's favorite. He's looking out the window. He doesn't care.
He's not a travel toy.
And he's not the Harvey.
He does not travel well.
No, he's still learning. Yeah. My favorite thing that we got, I mean, I guess doesn't really help us camp, but it definitely makes it more interesting, is this book right here, The Roadside Geology of Northern and Central California. if you happen to be on a trip in California or live in California, I definitely recommend it. You can just find like major roadways that you go, like major highways, and then it'll tell you just like what to look out for out your window and how it like was formed geologically, which is pretty cool.
We actually got it at Lava Beds National Park, and what we asked the ranger there was, is this like having a geologist sitting in the back seat of our car explaining the scenery that we're seeing? And she points at it and she says, that's the book you need.
Yeah, something like that. I think I was like, we wish that we had a geologist sitting in our back seat. Is this book gonna do that for us? And she's like, yeah, definitely. Like,
and it really has. It's organized by like what road you're on, what you're seeing as you go through different areas. It's very well put together.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. And if you live in another state, I recommend trying to like find something similar, because it really like just adds some interest to your trip. Because when you think that there's really nothing you're looking at, there might be something really cool that you're looking at and you just don't know it because you're not a geologist. So that is our 2017 favorites. Let's end with just saying, what are you most looking forward to travel-wise for 2018?
New places.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What? Oh, I know. Really?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Disney, but I'm also looking forward to mountain goats. That's my mountain goat face. Because I feel like that's what mountain goats are doing all the time. They're just like... That's what their faces look like.
So there's a little teaser into what you guys are going to see this year.
Yep.
We're going to Disneyland, and we're going to Glacier National Park.
Yep. We also have some probably closer to home cool adventures on the books. But those are two are...
Those are going to be the two big trips we take.
So we're looking forward to those, and we're looking forward to 2018 in general. I hope you guys had a great 2017 and an even better 2018. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.